Whoa. La 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 lava chicken. Steve lava chicken. There you go. What is up, everybody? It is Mars, Portugal Marshall. It's been about a month since we live streamed. I think it has been. Last time we streamed was free agency. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers still has not made a decision. Pretty wild. You know who I'm pulling for tonight? Well, I can't really pull for anyone, but like, who I want to get a good pick tonight. None other than the New Orleans Saints. But yeah, today we are going to do I've done a few mock drafts. Not as much as I did last year. This draft, I think it's still an exciting draft. I don't think it's as exciting as last year, in my opinion. But I think it's still a good draft. Still got a lot of really good players in there. But there's that. But I'll change the line a little bit. If I can. Bluetooth on? Okay. There we go. So today we're gonna do our mock draft. We'll do round 1. I might do rounds 2 and 3 tomorrow. I'll see what I have stuff to do after school, so I have no clue if I can. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, there's that. But today we're gonna do our mock draft. So yeah, let's do this. We did this last year. Now we're doing it this year. Right before the draft. My final one, of course. Yeah. But let's fracking do this, shall we? Very background noise. I'm sorry. My mom's cooking and she's playing some music. Hopefully, we don't get copyrighted. Yeah. Anyways, by the way, this is the first time, at least in a while, this is the first time ever seen all 32 teams have a pick in the first round. I've never seen that before. Like, there's always some kind of trade up with some like big trade. Like we all know the Browns finally recovered from the Deshaun Watson trade, at least in this case. I mean, it's crazy how like everyone has a pick right now. Obviously, that could change. It could change because trade ups exist. But yeah, let's freaking do this. So yeah. But yeah, let's do this. As every single team has a pick at the moment. I'm not gonna do any trade ups just because I want to do this pure. Because I think honestly, all 32 teams make it even more fun because I get to see each team what can do. That's where you always have those teams that like made a big trade a year or two before. They don't have their picks, yeah. But I think they're all in their same spot, which is I've never seen that before. So this ought to be interesting. Let's do this. Now ever mock draft. Starting off. Dun, 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 dun. Sorry. Let's do this. Start off. Change the colors here. Let's start off with the Tennessee Titans, who were the worst team last year. Which actually, I think I predicted that correctly. Ironically, I will do schedule prediction. I will do record predictions once the schedules actually come out. So let's do this. What the heck? And my computer's okay. There we go. So we have we got some good players here for Tennessee. I think they go quarterback here. I mean, they theoretically could go Travis Hunter. They really wanted to, or Abdul Carter, but I just don't think Will Levis is going to cut it. I respect his culinary habits, which they're kind of weird, but I respect. But they're kind of funny, we'll admit. Like I love that mayo commercial he has. But me personally, I think that. Dang, he's way down here. I think that the Titans are going to go with Cam Ward, who was really good at Miami, and he reminds me of Jay Nichols a little bit, because Miami went 10-3 last year. LSU 2023 went 10-3. Why? Because both teams had an amazing offense, but both teams had a terrible defense. So yeah, but we'll see if Carson Beck can carry on Cam Ward. So I can see. Anyways, I think Cam Ward will be the first pick tonight. I'd be surprised if it was anyone else. But yeah, next up we have the Cleveland Browns. Now, Cleveland is an interesting one. They theoretically could go a quarterback here. Because, like, I just don't see Kenny Pickett starting. Well, I could see. I like Kenny Pickett. I think he's a good quarterback, a solid quarterback. But I just don't know if he's going to be he should be the starter there. They might be waiting later round, like for like Jalen Laura or something. I don't know. Or they could be trading for Kirk Cousins. You never know, because Kirk Cousins needs to get out of Atlanta. He wants to have any chance of like redeeming himself. I swear the freaking. I swear they were so dumb for doing that. We're gonna get Kirk Cousins. Just stick with Michael Penix, bro. They paid him all that. They paid Kirk Cousins all that money just to not have him start. And for the Titans, I think they have. I don't. I mean, excuse me. For the Browns, I don't think they're going to go quarterback here. They might trade out to get a quarterback, or that's a very real possibility. I think they're going to go best on the board. So we have the top two here. I think they'll either go Travis Hunter, Abdul-Carr. This is a tough one. I think they could go either, but based on needs, quarterback, running back, wide receiver, tackle, and quarterback, I do not think they're going Ashton Jeanty. Just me personally. I don't think they go quarterback here. I could see them going edge. I think they're going to go Travis Hunter because honestly, I think they go Travis Hunter. It's going to be either Travis or Abdul. It's actually it's really close. I think they go Travis Hunter though. I think it could be them or I think it could be Hunter or Abdul-Carr. I just think Travis Hunter. You get a little defense and you got some offense too. For a lackluster team last year. Yeah. Anyways. Moving on to the New York Giants quarterback. They just got Russell Wilson. I can never find the Giants in here. There we go. For the Giants, I think this is an interesting one. I think they go best on the board here because they could theoretically go quarterback as like a backup to Russell Wilson and learn behind him. Like they could go Shedeur Sanders. Where is Shedeur on here, by the way? Where is Shedeur? Unfortunately for Shedeur, his draft stock's gone now. Where is Shedeur? Oh my god. This is an absurd rankings, bro. DJ Ukulele. I did not realize Shedeur was way down there. But me personally, I think it's going to be an interesting pick here. I think the Giants are going to go with defense, in my opinion. I mean, they could use Tatario McMillan. I don't think they're going to go with him though. I think they're going to go with the third pick in 2025 NFL Draft. The New York Giants select Abdul-Carr, edge from Penn State. The first player selected that was in the playoffs last year. Now we have the Patriots, which I believe are just the same colors, ironically. Patriots are an interesting one. I feel like they need a lot of good offense, although they've been making moves. I'll give them credit. They need to build the team around Drake May at this point. Let's say, wait a minute. I think the Patriots. I mean, they could go. I mean, they really want to go Ashton Jeanty. That could actually be a possibility. You never know. I do think they will go O-lineman, my opinion. And I think they're going to go with the best O-lineman in the draft this year. My boy, Will Campbell, will get picked at number 6. Go Tigers. I know he's going to be great at wherever he goes, which in this case would be the Patriots. I think the Patriots go Will Campbell. Jacksonville Jaguars. Now, I know the hype's been going around Ashton Jeanty as of late. And that's very possible they could get Ashton Jeanty. I'm just saying. If they really wanted to. They could go wide receiver here. They could go Tatario McMillan. They could also go, who's the next wide receiver up? Luther Burden. Where's Matthew Golden? There you go. These rankings are a little odd, but yeah. This is the last time I checked. But I think Jacksonville, it's going to be an interesting one, I think. But honestly, I think they're going to go with Mason Graham here, improve the defense a bit. Yeah. Moving on to the Raiders. Now, Raiders got Geno Smith. I think it's really helpful. And they also got Pete Carroll, too. So Pete Carroll can brings a lot of experience to the team, like coaching-wise. Like, he's really, really good. He's been around the sport for a long time. He's been ever at college, NFL. He's just been ever. Of course, he started off at USC a long time ago. Yeah, anyways, there's that. But LSU truly won the 2003 national championship, or at least for that season. Yeah, it was LSU, not USC. Anyways, I know y'all beat us in last year, but doesn't change my opinion on who won the national championship that year. Anyway, sorry, I'm an LSU fan. I gotta. Yeah. Vegas, I think they need to go offense. I think they're gonna go offense here. They could go defense. They could go like Walter Nolan or Jade Barron. I don't know. But me personally, I mean, they could go McMillan if they really wanted to. I think they're going to save wide receiver for a later round. I feel like the Raiders need to build their offense, honestly. I think they go the best running back in the draft this year by far. I think they go Ashton Jeanty here. Frisco Lone Star alumni, by the way. Just like Nick Bolton. Anyways, New York Jets. I mean, they could go another quarterback. They could go quarterback. They really wanted to, but they just got Justin Fields. So I don't think they need to do that. Jets are just a messed up organization at this point. We'll see if Aaron Glenn can actually improve the organization. I think he's got potential too, obviously, in my opinion. Yeah. But I think they need to go. I think they're going to go offense here. I mean, they could go with Walter Nolan if they really wanted to. Me personally, I think they go O-line. I'm going to go with Armand Limbaugh. Moving on. Carolina Panthers. Oh, shoot. I completely forgot to change the colors. If y'all want to see it, here, I'll catch up for y'all. Jacksonville selects Mason Graham. So I'm changing the light so y'all get that effect at least. Oakland Red? It's not Oakland. No, it's been a while since they've been Oakland. Raiders select Ashton Jeanty. And then the New York Jets select our man, Limbaugh. Jets have potential to be good. It's just you never get it done. But we'll see if Aaron Glenn can do it. Now, where's the Panthers? There it is. All right, for Carolina. Carolina, I mean, they're an improving team. Yeah, they weren't that good last year, but it's improvement from last season. Or the season before, sorry. Carolina, I think they could go a few options here. They could go to Tara McMillan. But I think they're going to go defense here. Where's Will Johnson? Anyways, I think Carolina, it's going to be an interesting one. Me personally, I think they're going to go, they could go Mike Green, honestly, but who knows? I think they're going to go with, me personally, I just think they're going to go with Will Johnson. It just seems right. Anyways, the Saints. Now, I feel like the Saints is a really weird situation. Because I know it doesn't say it on here, we need a quarterback. I mean, Derek Carr is a walking hospital at this point. It's just like Derek Carr, man. He's just a walking hospital. I tell you what, man. I do think it's going to be. I don't know if they're going to go quarterback this early though. They might trade down or trade up in the later round. But look at the quarterbacks. You got Shedeur Sanders, Jalen Milroe, Will Howard, Riley Leonard, Jackson Dart, Tyler Dylan Gabriel, Quinn Ewers, Kyle McCord, Curtis Rourke, Max Brosmer, Brady Cook, Graham Mertz, Tommy Millott, Seth Hennigan, Cam Miller, Peyton Thorne. Ow, shoot. Sorry. Peyton Thorne, Hudson Card, Will Rogers, Connor Bazelak, Donovan Smith, KJ Jefferson, and DJ Uyunglele. Saints, I just don't know if they're going to go quarterback this early, though. I'm going to be bold. Sorry, my face looks weird. I'm having a tick right now. I think they Jackson Dart. F it. They go Jackson Dart here. He's good. He's a good quarterback. I love that Florida game. They're really doing well, but overall, I think that'll be good for them. Anyways, out for the Bears. Oh my God! Why did I forget to change the lights again? All right, Saints select Jackson Dart. I know it seems kind of crazy, and they could go later out. Yeah, it just seems like they're high on Jackson Dart. We'll see if that pays off, though. Now for the Bears. Chicago. All right. For Chicago, they could go. I mean, this would be an interesting one. I think they'll either go. I think they could go off. I think they probably need to go offense at this point. I think they could use Terry McMillan, my opinion. I mean, that's a possibility. They could go Malachi Starks or something, or D Lyman, or for like Walter Nola. Me personally, I think they're gonna go defense. Malachi Starks. I'm gonna pick for the 10th pick in the draft. I think the Bears are gonna go Malachi Starks from Georgia. Now next up we have San Francisco. If I can ever find San Fran, that'd be great. There it is. For the 49ers, they just gave away all their players in free agency. So I don't know who they're going to go with here. I mean, they have a few options. I think they could go O-line or like defense of some sort. I mean, they lost Joey Bosa to the Buffalo Bills. They could try to find a replacement for him. First, I think they go with the secondary. I think they're going to go with Jahdae Barron from Horns Down University, a.k.a. Texas. Dallas Cowboys. Now, I will admit, Jerry Jones might pick like a very random pick. But I think the boys, one of my friends is my boy Yush, he's a Cowboys fan. He says they're probably going wide receiver here. He says that they're going to be McMillan or Matthew Golden, sorry. I mean, they could theoretically go McMillan. They could also go Luther Burden if they really wanted to. Heck, if they really wanted, they go for running back. They go get themselves Amari Hampton. Because that's a possibility too. Or if they really wanted to. I think they maybe later rounds they could go for like Cam Scatterby if they really wanted to. Yeah. But me personally, I think Cowboys, they get a wide receiver. They lost Brandon Cooks, who's a Saint again, which that's pretty epic. Full circle, I guess. I think they're going to go with McMillan here. Although, Matthew Golden has experience in the AT Stadium, of course. Big 12 championship a few years ago when Texas last year in that conference, and then the Cotton Bowl. I saw that game in person. Matthew Golden's in there. I think they're going to go with McMillan, though. I think that's actually a good pick for them. Because Jerry Jones seems like he's been more active as of late. But Miami. Let's go to the Miami Dolphins. My boy Jack. Y'all know Jack. Jack's of course y'all know Jack if y'all been watching. Jack is a Dolphins fan. I gotta find Dolphins on here. Dolphins, I mean, honestly, if Tyreek Hill stuff gets out of hand, if Tyreek Hill ends up leaving or something like that, because I know I've heard rumors about Like something's not going well there. They could theoretically go Luther Burden, but I don't think they need to do that at the moment. I think the wide receiver room is still a good one. Did I pick Jacksonville on accident? Yeah, it looks like Jacksonville colors. Huh, I guess it is Miami. They'll do. I think they could go defense. Miami's kind of mid last year, will admit. Imagine they go with a player from Miami. That'd be hilarious. And my boy Braden Swinson's on here. Where's there's a former LSU player, Jack Bash. Where's Mason Taylor? Just out of curiosity. There you go, Elijah Oreo. They were Oreo. They really wanted to keep them in the same stadium. Yeah. Anyways, I think they're going to defense here. I think they're going to go with Walter Nolan as their pick. Now for the Colts. I mean, the quarterback situation is a little weird, in my opinion. It's Anthony Richardson versus Dale Jones. We'll see how that goes. Shane Steichen is inconsistent, I think. I mean, he's 17-17 since he's gotten to the Colts, at least as the head coach. That's not terrible. Like, it's kind of mid, but Colts could be like one of those teams that could be a borderline playoff team. I was on the Colts field a few months ago for the Great Nationals for marching band. Now for the Colts, I think they could go defense. But honestly, I think they're going to take an offensive player. I think they go Tyler Warren here. I think it'd just be too good to pass up at that point. Now for Atlanta. Atlanta's going to draft Shedeur Sanders. Okay. Could you imagine, though? Is that another quarterback? They might draft someone very random because the Falcons like to do that for some reason. Which, I mean, what do I know? They could go Luther Burden, which I think that could be a good pick for them. I mean, they could also go DJ Uiagalelei if they really wanted to. Me personally, though, I think they're going to go defense. They're going to go Jai Campbell, Mike Green. I think they're going to go with Mike Green from my own university, Marshall University, from the Thunder and Herds. I keep on forgetting to change the color. I'm sorry. All right, I'll go Colt. Let's get so locked in on this. Yeah, I'll give you the full effect. The Indianapolis Colts select Tyler Warren. They'll probably look at me like I'm. Yeah. The Atlanta Falcons select not a quarterback. They've select Mike Green. Could you imagine? They should get DJ Uiagalelei just for the memes. Arizona. I feel like they could go wide receiver here. I mean, I know it says guard, defensive lineman, cornerback. Honestly, I could see them going wide receiver. I don't know. It's just they could use a pair up with someone to pair with Marvin Harris and others. But who knows? They got a few choices here, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it's gonna be. I don't know. This is a tough one. Cardinals have potential to be good. Just they had some games not go their way last year. But me personally, I think they go defense here. Actually, not. I don't know. Yeah, I think they go deep. I think they go with Kenneth Grant. I originally had a name Matthew Golden, but I don't think it's going to happen anymore. Cincinnati, I think they're going to. Before I forget. Arizona, the Falcons are the exact same color as well. Football as well, at least. Bengals, I mean. Well, they need to win their one score games, that's for sure. Give Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase what they deserve, which is the Super Bowl. Where's the Bengals? The Bagels. Let's go Cincy. There we go. Cincinnati, I think they're going to go defense here. It seems like that's what everyone's pointing to, which I think is valid. Cincy's defense wasn't. They were inconsistent last year, so. I think they can go defense here, probably secondary. I think they get Jack Campbell from Alabama. Now the Seahawks. Seahawks went 10-7, missed the play. Got 10 wins and missed the playoffs. That just shows how competitive NFC was last year. Seahawks, I mean, honestly, I could see them going wide receiver here. They could go O-line, in my opinion. They have Cooper Kupp now, which I think is going to help. But honestly, I have a weird feeling to go wide receiver. I don't know why. I know what it says, but like me personally, I think they go Luther Burden here. Might be a hot take. I think they go wide receiver. Just losing Metcalf and who else is Tyler Lockett, I think. I think they go wide receiver. Wait, the Tyler Lockett. Where's he at now? Oh, he just got signed by the Titans an hour ago. Or yesterday, sorry. Or something, yeah. Or very recently. So. I think Seahawks go wide receiver. And Luther Burden's a good pick, I will say. Next up, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay, I think they're going to go defense here. I think that offense is good. Like Baker Mayfield has been really good with them. Me personally, I think they're going to go secondary or something like that. Or at least, actually, I don't know about secondary. Somewhere on defense. I think they're going to go with Donovan Izuruaku. Again, sorry if I mispronounce these names. I never said it earlier, but yeah. Sorry if I mispronounce these names. Next up. Sorry. Is the Broncos. Remember those rumors when Rock there was a rumor that Gronk would come out of retirement for the Broncos? The Gronkos, Rob Gronkowski. Could you imagine? Sorry. I'm recovering from a sickness, though. Denver Broncos, I think they're going to go. Unless it's running back wide receiver, I think they go tight in here. Okay, I think Denver's definitely a team that got a lot better last year when they made the playoffs for the first time in a while. So, yeah. But I think Denver is definitely like one of those teams that like I think are going to get even better this year. I mean, they're finally getting Sean Payton and like that Bo Nix pick is paying off so far. I think they go Colston Loveland right here. Me personally, at least. Now the Steelers need a quarterback, bro. If Aaron Rodgers hasn't signed with anyone yet, so it seems like Mike Tomlin is used to having these two quarterback systems as of late. We had Mitch Trubisky and Kenny Pickett. They had also with Russell Wilson, Justin Fields. I think they're going to go Shedeur here. I think Shedeur is going to fall a little bit just because some things haven't been great surrounding him, but I think Shedeur finally gets drafted. I think it will be with the Steelers. It seems like he's getting with them anywhere. Now we have the Chargers. I think they go wide receiver here. Because, like, some of the wide receivers aren't great. Like, Quentin Johnston, he's improved, but, like, I still think they need someone alongside him. I think the Chargers are going to go with I think they go either Matthew Gold or Emeka Egbuka. I think they go Emeka Egbuka. They could go with Golden as well. For Green Bay, I feel like they're going to go defense here, in my opinion. And we'll see what happens. Let's see. God damn. I mean, they could go wide receiver. They could get Matthew Golden or something. Me personally, though, I said me personally a lot. I keep on forgetting to do that. I keep forgetting to change the lights. God damn, such an idiot, dude. The Pittsburgh Steelers select Shedeur Sanders. The LA wait, hold up. LA Chargers select Amika Egbuka. So I don't know. How about the Packers? Green Bay, I think they're going to go edge here, and I think they're going to go with James Paris Jr. They don't usually have flashy picks. Well, let's say Jordan Love one was interesting. They usually make some real interesting picks, like are kind of like you don't expect. I think they're going to go James Pierce here. Now we have Minnesota. Oh man, Minnesota could go running back if they really wanted to. I think they'd go defense. We'll see. Not the Packers, the Vikings. But we'll see. I think they're going to go with defense. I don't know. They could also go with running back if they really wanted to, like Amari Hampton. I don't know. It's not a tough one. Yeah, I think they say defense for later on. You know, I think they get Amari Hampton. Might be a hot take, but I mean, I think they get someone to pair him up with Aaron Jones. Next up, Texans. I think we all know what they're going with. O-line, because they don't. This is wide receiver. They got the whole half the wide receivers in the NFL. Imagine go Matthew Golden. Can you imagine? One of the move states, that's for sure. I think they go Josh Simmons here. They're gonna for sure go O-line. Yeah, but Houston, man, they gave away Let me talk to the Commanders. Yeah. Next up, the Rams. Rams, I mean, this is an interesting one. I think they could go defensive. It says tight end, but the next best one is kind of far down here. Me personally, I don't know. I think they could get Jalen Walker or O lineman. I think they're gonna go with Kelvin Banks Jr. Jeez. Moving on to the Ravens. Ugh. Oh, where's the Ravens? There we go. Oh, it's the same colors. Or similar colors. Baltimore, I think they could go O line. They could also go defense. I think, me personally, they could take one of the A&M players they really wanted to. Boy, big boys crack. I think they go Nick Scourton. That I will say that A&M defense was good last year. Anyways, next up is Detroit. Man, I think this is I don't know. They could go either wide receiver if they really wanted to, or Jalen Walker. I heard rumors that James Williams could get traded. I mean, who knows? I think Detroit is going to go wide receiver here. They could go Jalen Walker if they really want to. I think they're going to go Matthew Golden, and that is going to be a great. That'd be a great pick for them. I do say they do need some defense help in my opinion, but I think they go Matthew Golden. Moving on to the Commanders, the hottest team last year. I think they may or may not be my Super Bowl pick. Like, unironically. I mean, they could use running back. I don't know. Actually, no. They don't really need a running back, in my opinion. I think Brian Robinson Stackler. Who's the next? Who's the next best running back? Is it Cam Scatterville? It is, and Dylan Sampson behind. And Caleb Johnson. Never thought I'd see an Iowa player. That's an offense. I never thought I'd see an offensive Iowa player that high up. I think Commanders are going to go with defense here, but they can improve on that a little bit. I think they go Trey Amos from Ole Miss, or as we call him, Ole Piss. Buffalo Bills. Buff Corral. Funny YouTube channel. Great YouTube channel too. Buffalo, I feel like all I need to do is beat the Chiefs and in the playoffs, or so at least beat them. I think the Bills are going to go defense here. I think they're going to go with Jalen Walker. Jalon. Yeah. I think that's what the Bills go with. And then now we have the Chiefs, which are not the last team on here. KC, they honestly could use a wide receiver. Like they've won a Super Bowl without a wide receiver. They could theoretically go with Alec Ailmanor, Jaden Higgins, or even Jack Betch if they really wanted to. Can't just say I think they're going to go O-line. Maybe they lose under O-line, I feel like. I think they go with Gray Zabel or Zabel. From an FCS powerhouse to an NFL powerhouse. Last one, we had the Eagles. Eagles, I mean, they won the Super Bowl last year, so what could they improve on? I don't know. One of my friends is an Eagles fan. So he said defense, but he said edge or cornerback, I think is what he said. I think they're going to go with the other edge rusher from Texas A&M, or ATM as it says in their logo. I think they're going to go with Shermar Stewart. Don't know. I clicked on the wrong button. Anyways, here is the mock draft. There you go. Here's my final mock draft, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I can see it now. I'll recap it. Cam Ward to the Titans, Travis Hunter to the Browns, Abdul Carter to the Giants, Will Campbell to the Patriots, Mason Graham to the Jaguars, Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders, Armand Membao to the Jets, Will Johnson to the Panthers, Jackson Dart to the Saints, Malachi Starks to Chicago, Jahdae Barron to the 49ers, to Tara McMillan to the Cowboys, Walter Nolan to the Dolphins, Tyler Warren to the Colts, Mike Green to the Falcons, Kenneth Grant to the Cardinals, Jack Campbell to the Bengals, Luther Burden to the Seahawks, Donovan Ezeriaku to the Buccaneers, Coastal Loveland to the Broncos, Shedeur Sanders to the Steelers, Emeka Egbuka to the Chargers, James Parrish Jr. to the Packers. Amari Hampton to the Vikings, Josh Simmons to the Texans, Kelvin Banks Jr. to the Rams, Nick Scourton to the Ravens, Matthew Golden to the Lions, Trey Amos to the Commanders, Jalen Walker to the Bills, Gray Zabel to the Chiefs, and Shamar Stewart to the Eagles. Not actually see in the end. Let's see. So you got interesting college. You got one. How many ACC schools are there? There might be only one. I don't know. No, two. Boston College on here too. Kind of ACC schools on here. I'm gonna go by conference. Three ACC schools or ACC players, I guess. One. Let's see. Now count Big 12. Two. Three. Big 12 players. So all new schools to the Big 12, by the way. 1, 2, 3. 3 players in the Big 12, by the way. 1, 2. Sorry for this. How are you texting me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Big 10 players. That's the quarter of the first round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my God. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 players from the SEC. That's pretty wild. Most of them come from Texas, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 on there. And you have, I believe, just only one Mountain West school, Mountain West player. You got one FCS player on there. You've got one Sunbelt player. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, there's the mock draft. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Thank y'all so much for watching. Hope y'all enjoyed this mock draft. Let me know what your mock draft is. I'll leave it up on the screen for y'all to see. As this outro rolls, I'll take it off once I end the stream. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Hey Isaiah, how you doing? Yeah, this is the mock draft we got. Yeah. I'm really excited tonight for the draft. I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I'm excited for tonight though. Yeah, but here's the mock draft. Yeah, there's that. I mean, we'll see what happens. I forgot to make predictions. I think for predictions for tonight, I think there'll be a few trades. I mean, I expect maybe the Panthers to trade up. Maybe a team like, I don't know, maybe a team like the Bengals or something. I don't know who's gonna trade up. I could see the Eagles trading up potentially. I mean, that's what the Chiefs did last year. I could see KC trading up for a wide receiver. I don't know. Saints could trade down with someone potentially. We'll see. I mean, I could see the Browns trading their pick. I could see the Giants trading their pick. We'll see. I could see the Jets trading up potentially. I don't know. Yeah. And then I think we could see Kirk Cousins getting traded. I think we'll see one star player or one player that's already in the NFL, obviously. I think we'll see one player get drafted or potentially get traded tonight. Because 2022 was the craziest year when that happened. You had Hollywood Brown AJ Brown get traded. That was crazy when that happened. Both Waxman and Brown, ironically. But I think this is my prediction. I think we will see. I think Kirk Cousins could get traded to the Browns. I'm just predicting for the first round. I don't think we're going to see many players traded. And we saw. So there's someone who traded last year. I know the year before. What's his face? Someone to the Eagles, I think. They traded there. I don't know, but yeah. But there's that. I feel like this will be a great draft tonight. Yeah, there's that. But anyways, there's the draft for y'all. Yeah. So I'll predict 3 trades will happen tonight. Like trades for picks. And one of them could be for Kirk Cousins. Maybe the Falcons trade up to number 2 or something and get Kirk Cousins out of it. Although if that's the case, they might do it later round. Honestly, I could see well, I don't know if the Steelers are in. I think they're still Aaron Rodgers, but yeah, there's that. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a nice day, and goodbye. See you next one. Peace.